This season on Ice Vikings.
We got 2 months now to make hay, and we got to do it. It's these months that really prove what you are.
Not only am I going to go broke, I'm going to get kicked off the lake now.
I just have had it, you know. Hemorrhaged all this money on sleds.
It's cold, of course.
Whose idea was this?
You could have minus 40 in March or rain showers.
Jesus Christ.
My face is too frozen.
You're stuck smiling all day, but it's fake.
Breaks naturally.
Are you kidding? I blew a rim and tire. God. Man, it's not even funny.
Oh, gee.
If I start to cry, will someone give me a hug? Oh.
It's okay, Uncle. We'll get your ball in your back.
Just stay behind us, okay?
We'll fix the bomb here.
Ready to go fishing?
Get another skidoo.
It's easy.
Bullshit.
But you can't fix you if you break.
Oh, don't move. I can't see the frickin' trail at all.
I went through. My foot went leg.
Oh, this is crazy.
Take your socks off and put your feet right here.
Jesus Christ.
Bull crap.
Let's tow it.
Always you.
When it comes to winter fishing, you have to lead, follow, or get out of the way.
You got to be a little crazy to do this. Why do you want to come out in 40 below and push it? Woo!
That is very good fishing.
It is worth it if you're catching fish.
That's the smell of money, baby.
Just another day in paradise. Living the dream.
I could go closer.
Things have changed quite a bit. It's probably the one day I'll be working with my dad this winter.
Planning a successful fishing season on Lake Winnipeg is a balancing act for the 3 generations of the Christensen family.
We're pretty much going out to check and see what's outside of Gimli. It's basically just a day to feel things out. Probably nobody better to go with right now than my dad. Another crap.
Okay, this is going to be the worst or the best. First time we lifted a net together all winter.
It's cold as balls right now, but I'm glad we went.
I'm going to put them in a tub. Tell you what I think. You got enough fish after 4 nights that if you leave them long enough, you're going to have 2-3 tubs of fish. So this is a place to be.
One of the advantages I have is that I do have my dad and my grandfather and kind of help me in the business.
And if you're stuck and your dad is there, tell him.
Oh yeah.
And if I'm stuck, I'm going to call you. Yeah. Because that's what we need to do now is cover each other's.
I'm gonna pull back. Go like that. Right now I'm scrambling a lot. I'm very scatterbrained. There's a lot going on and I'm kind of rushing to get out there.
It's late November, and commercial fisherman Trevor Christensen is rushing to stake a claim on one of the prime fishing locations on Lake Winnipeg.
We're having an issue with one of the skidoos. We're just gonna leave it behind. Don't want to rely on just one, but we're gonna chance it. And it's probably gonna start to get dark in a couple hours. I'm rushing a little too much, I know that. Everything is just not ready yet. I'm not ready for the winter season. Me and Riley, we're gonna try and get a net set, see how it goes. I want to be as light as possible. I really don't want to be bringing a huge heavy sled with me. I need a shovel. Don't have everything ready yet. I'm still eager to go, and I guess that's part of the problem.
Winter fishing is a multi-million-dollar business on the lake, so being first on the ice goes well beyond bragging rights.
Not 100% ready, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Trevor and crew member Riley Erickson must pass through a marsh in order to reach the expanse of the South Basin.
I'm gonna see if I can even get through here.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at this. That's ridiculous. I just walked through the marsh. I might be able to make it through there. It's basically many layers of ice and then air pockets and then mud and water. The only way I think I could make it through is to go very fast.
I think the canal would be maybe easier.
It's not like there's a ton of water, but it's pretty bad.
escaping the marsh is just the first part of the journey.
I'm pretty surprised I made it through that. Oh my God. We're not even even remotely close to where we want to be yet.
The more dangerous travel lies ahead, where the unpredictable first ice gives way to open water. The sled behind the snow machine keeps coming loose. Another sign of poor preparation.
Of course, I knew my dad was going to show up. I just knew it. I wouldn't even have to look to know it's him. Just the sound of the snowmobile, like pinned right to the max, he comes speeding out.
That's open water, eh?
Chris Christensen, Trevor's father, has been fishing this lake for more than 40 years and knows it like the back of his hand.
With the open water and the current, the water goes up or down. That ice can go underneath the ice and lift it up. That could keep opening up until Christmas. It's going to be dark in an hour. It's no place to be around. Who's going to come out and find you if that breaks? Someone's going to walk the shore in the dark?
Nothing's going to freeze quickly. It's going to work in stages.
I know there's iceberg in here. There's ice till there's no ice, right?
The lake is alive right now because there's so much open lake.
I don't care, but I do. If I were you guys, I'd wait till the morning.
I don't like doing stuff at night. Things happen at night.
Yeah, but not that. I'm going there. Right to the point.
The most current is on that point.
Not on the point, I'm going inside of it.
Push your luck in the morning. Don't ask for trouble in the afternoon.
So it's cloudy. We're going to lose the daylight quick.
We still got another good hour and a half.
I don't know if I like it.
It was about 4 inches. So there's quite a bit of ice.
You want to go ahead? You're the boss.
I'm too afraid to go farther out. Oh yeah, there's way less ice. It wouldn't be fun to fall in.
With open water less than 100 meters away and daylight fading, Trevor has one shot to get this right.
Give it a good one, Riley. I want to see how this thing goes.
Trevor's goal today is to use his new jigger and set his first net of the season. The jigger glides underneath the ice. Attaching to it is a rope that will run from one hole to the next. The pulling motion of the rope propels the board forward. The spotter looks and listens for its location.
Is it still attached?
What do you mean?
Pull back. Pull back.
I am.
God. I have so much trouble to set, there must be fish here. That piece of rope that was attached came undone.
It was a brand new jigger that I had purchased. I'd spent a good amount of money on it, and of course we get it in the water and it's just not working. It's not moving forward. It's not grabbing on the underside of the ice.
Taking forever.
Piece of shit.
Gotta jerk it more, Riley.
I do have a lot of sleepless nights, just worrying that I'm investing so much in this business and what if it doesn't pay off? And then sinking money into any sort of piece of equipment is kind of scary.
Should have been home by now.
Earlier that day in Gimli,
We've got to hit it harder this year. We've got a lot more limit to catch, and limits fish, and fish is money.
That's our whole income. That's all the money that we have. We really have to work hard to get it done.
Gene Pischke has been commercial fishing since he was a teenager. His partner on and off the ice is his wife Candace, and together they're a formidable team. They're eager to start their own fishing season soon. Recent health issues meant the Pischkes were unable to fish the summer season.
Dr. Todd just called.
And?
They're sending out a package for me to fill out for pre-surgery. They're going to fix me up. They're going to fix my other hand up. Hey, June 17th, I get worked on.
Gene did get his surgery done on his hand. Fall was right off because he wasn't ready to go yet. It seems to be working, but it's just getting that dexterity and that strength back. I had a hernia repair done. It was bothering me last winter. Still a little tender with it yet, but it's good. I'm glad I didn't wait to have that done.
They plan to hire help, someone they can rely on to make the work lighter and faster.
We're going to see how it goes this winter. If we can lift outside quicker with 3 on nicer days, we're going to do that. On miserable days, 90% of the time, we'll use the lifting caboose. But we're going to try different things this winter just to see how it goes. That third person means a lot.
We can't have any breakdowns at all. The bomber has to be in tip-top shape, running good. We can't have nets that are failing and are duds. We don't waste any time out there.
Warm weather has delayed setting nets in their traditional location.
Pressure's mounting. Every week it doesn't freeze up. So one less week we have to catch what we need. I was hoping to be out there with 50, 60 nets in the water right now.
Now when we're relying on weather and we're relying on our health, it's harder. It's going to be a big season for us.
I think I could fix this one.
I know you can fix it too. Put it in the fire.
Back near Gimli,
Pain in it.
Trevor is still trying to set his first net before nightfall.
shouldn't be rushing like this anyways. It's getting windy too. We're standing on a sheet of ice now, but you're literally like a football field away from wide open water. So we're safe here for now, I think. I mean, it'd be bad if you lose your net, but it'd be a lot worse if you're stuck on the chunk of ice when it goes out.
At this point in the season, only part of the lake is frozen. Wind and current can still move the ice, leaving fishermen and their vehicles stranded.
With my bare hands.
All right, let's get out of here.
That's the first net of the season.
Are you happy? You're here before everyone else?
Yep.
Let's go.
The hitch attaching the sled to the snow machine continues to fail.
Oh, for sakes.
What? What's that?
I need a washer in there, because this is not big enough. That just keeps falling through. That's the stupid thing.
Are you gonna take the canal on the way back?
After troubles making it through the marsh on the way out, Trevor decides on a different way home.
Ready to go.
Are you okay, Riley?
Why did you go that way?
Let's save that Sled.
Can you get over there?
Here. Hey, dude, just come over here.
Oh, my boots are running yet.
We stuck the sled.
No? Why did you go that way?
Because I couldn't make it through the marsh.
Your grandpa.
I don't need to hear it right now. It's north wind now. The water's coming back up again.
Sinking a snowmobile in like 2 or 3 feet of water is not so much dangerous as it is embarrassing.
Grandpa came and started yelling, but I yelled right back.
Well, it's not helping anything by coming and yelling and screaming. It doesn't get the snowmobile out of the water.
That was definitely a hit to my pride right there.
I just said, you stupid son of a... I was so mad at them because I thought they had learned enough. You must learn to read the ice.
He's upset because the snowmobile is in the water. I'm here to get the snowmobile out.
You know,
He's mad at you because you put the snowmobile in. So I'm Grandpa Light.
Well, if he wants a second helping, he can come back.
Well, it doesn't help for you to piss off somebody who knows what they're doing.
No, but he shouldn't come yelling.
Sometimes somebody needs a little yelling.
That's right. Well, they know where I live.
See, I'm already getting upset about it because I thought they were smarter than that. And it got me mad because these people are pretty close to me. And when I see stupid things done like that, I'm really hurt.
I guess I didn't see the boys on shore, so then I lost it a little bit. Never go this way. All the current is here.
Yeah.
You didn't know that? It went south so fast.
It's kind of nice in here.
You can get hypothermia.
Well, at least my legs are numb now.
But they were so hyped up on adrenaline that they could have gone swimming all night and it wouldn't have bothered them. I mean, if it had been during the day, I would have been able to see them clear as day. I drove right past them in the dark. I didn't even see them. Imagine that, people in the water yelling at me and I went by them on a snowmobile.
And we came back down the canal because I didn't want to go through all the bulrushes again. I mean, it's not a very fun situation. It's cold and dark. It's just crazy. I'm soaked from the waist down and Riley's even more soaked, so maybe we shouldn't have set today after all.
I guess it's on them to find out what it's like to go through the ice and what goes through their mind. Usually you have epiphanies when you're scared or you have a realization. It's kind of like a awakening because you might die. Their mind hasn't told them yet what has just happened. They haven't realized it yet. In half an hour, they could be in shock. They're not leaving here for another hour until I'm assured they're not in shock. Look at that. We haven't even lifted a net and we've got a snowmobile in the water. My goodness, is this what we got to look forward to this winter? It's going to be a long winter.
There's definitely a big open spot somewhere in the middle of this lake. We don't know where it is yet until I venture out a little bit.
On Husavik Bay, south of Gimli, Mike Lenton and his partner Justin Gerbrandt plan to set test nets today, but a wall of shale ice is blocking their path.
I'm definitely not going very far though, because I want to start off day one with a skid steer sitting in the water.
They've operated Husavik Fish for the past 10 years, and their tradition is to start on the ice closest to home.
On the shore of Husavik, we're going to try home base again.
They always try to be the first ones out.
Maybe this ice kept our competition, Trevor Christensen, off here, so maybe we'll be the first ones this year.
They're unaware that Trevor has already been on and through the ice.
Trevor doesn't have a skid steer, so we got one up on him there.
Yeah, he'll probably be following our trade out here as soon as we're done today.
The second we go take the skid steer home and get a snowmobile, he'll probably run out here and set a net, but Put a road closed sign or something.
Yeah,
maybe.
private property.
Yeah.
I guess we'll open the doors for Lake Winnipeg.
Yeah.
If there's a pecking order amongst local commercial fishermen, Justin and Mike are still considered the new guys. Neither one grew up in a fishing family, and they have built their business from scratch.
I'd say we're going into winter this year with more quota left than we've ever had.
I'd say we probably have 70% of our quota left because we couldn't fill much of it in the fall.
It seems like it's a long season, but the days go by fast, and then all of a sudden you're scrambling. And last year we scrambled to the very last day, and I'm sick of doing that every year.
You got it.
I think we're somewhat in business.
Who's the big fish says the lake's open.
They intend to fish close to home, but if the catch isn't there, we'll immediately move north to Hecla, once there's enough ice to do so.
This year is going to be different in that respect, that we're not pissing around, staking it out here, hoping that it's going to be some magical rush of fish. It's either good here right now or it's northbound, Hecla, and try it there. Hopefully that's not a bust as well. Then I wait for direction from my boss, Mike.
Whatever. Thank God it's warm out. We can spend the whole day untangling a 300 feet of rope.
This running line could be used in a rescue situation.
So if I was to go through and I'm drowning, this is what you're untangling to save me?
I told you.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm untying the rope.
It could become a lifesaver if Justin or Mike fall through the ice.
The rope that would have saved my life. The rope that would have saved my life.
A good thing it's only 350 feet long.
Maybe next time I'll untangle that rope and make sure it's ready to go in case Mike falls in, especially when we're on 1 inch of ice.
It's not even funny anymore.
I think I have to move faster than that if I need to rescue him. But nothing happened today, so we'll move on.
And like that, magic, all done.
2 seconds.
With the lake still being open in the middle, there's a ton of current until that lake freezes over. It's hard to tell with the sun if it's open water, if it's new ice. Oh, we don't know yet.
That tree came down right across our trail. If it had been here a week earlier, I guess we would have had the tree right across the machines.
See, some of those trees have to come down.
A few days later, on the shores north of Gimli, Chris Christensen, his father Robert, son Devin, and nephew Joel Goodman encounter their first obstacle to the new fishing season.
We park our sleds right here. Eventually it's going to fall and could break the snowmobile, and they're just completely in the way.
There you go!
The Christensen family immigrated from Iceland over 130 years ago. The name is now synonymous with commercial fishing on Lake Winnipeg.
We put a tester in the other day just to see what's there. You're gonna see what the ice is like. Just tread carefully, maybe walk out a little bit. I'll have Dad with me, so it's always good to have a second set of eyes on the boys. And I'm hoping that we'll get a little bit of pickerel out of it, and maybe I'll put a few more nets in.
We better go and check and make sure that we didn't lose ice. This is a very, very dangerous time of the year to be on the ice. As you can see out from Gimli is all open water.
At this stage, Chris and crew aren't exactly a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, I got no key. You need a screwdriver to start the snowmobile. And what's so funny?
You forgot the key?
Nobody can steal it if they don't have the right size screwdriver.
You forgot the key?
No. Yeah, but I didn't forget the screwdriver.
Jesus.
It's a special key. Here, you know which end to use? It's still a little earlier than I'd like it to be because there's still some things that we have to take care of before we start fishing.
We didn't bring any tubs?
Who said we didn't need tubs?
Well, aren't we catching fish? Oh, there's another tub, running line, jigger.
Oh.
Want that stuff? Or?
Yeah. What if there's fish? Okay, so we'll meet you guys down there and then we'll go have a look. Here we go again.
Weather has become unpredictable this season. Warmer than usual, but still cold enough to make ice. Knowing when to venture out onto the lake can be a life or death decision.
Depending where you are on Lake Winnipeg, the small basin or the large basin, it's all different for everybody on Big Windy when it comes to winter. The long season is the one where you got to be the most careful, and you go from waves to skis. Forget everything you knew about the water and now just think about everything you know about the ice.
Is there any ice there?
Here's where we look.
The test net they'll lift today is critical. It will indicate quantity, quality, and species of fish in this location.
The biggest reason we wanted to come here and get here is so nobody else would come. When we put the peg in, we stake our claim and we pee on it like a dog just to mark our territory. And it begins.
Do you see a crack anywhere? You don't. That's got left to come because the snow stopped it from moving. They used to say, the old Icelanders, you have to get snow on the ice so it's safe. It holds it from opening. You're going to be on the ice here through the winter. Look around.
Chris's father, Robert, has been a commercial fisherman for decades. He's a living link to Icelandic history and industry here on Lake Winnipeg.
There's nothing glamorous about it. It's just a lot of hard work. I am fortunate to be able to have the little bit of health I got to keep doing it. Hold her up, boy. You say a prayer first, and I'm going to do it as long as I can. To him that have shall be given, to him that have not shall be taken away. Because I found out there's nothing else I can do. Amen.
I like having Robert out here, even though it's not necessarily directly my family. It is interesting to hear the past generations of fishermen that have been out here. You learn a lot from the past generations what not to do.
Where do you want it? Over here?
Who says we'll get any?
Oh, you gotta think positive.
This is my job, and this is what the whole family has done and has been based on for 130 years.
Hopefully we get 80 boxes of fish.
You never know how everything's going to work until you're actually doing it.
Let's get a drum roll here. Dun, dun.
Plan is to put in 7, 8 nets or something like that.
Just outside of Gimli on Moonlight Bay.
It could take another 4 to 10 days for it to freeze in the spot we want to get further out.
Richard Bjarnason has big plans this season.
What the hell is taking that boy? Jeez.
He's acquired more quota, adding to the amount of fish he's licensed to catch this winter. He's impatiently waiting for his son Mike to arrive so they can start setting nets.
Does it sound like somebody's coming? Oh, Jesus, boy wonder. Oh, he's got somebody with him. Oh, he's got Sheldon with him.
Mike arrives with new crew member and family friend Sheldon Vermette.
I've known them since I got here about 19 years ago.
Okay.
I used to fish right beside him in the open water. Our boats were beside each other, so say hi every morning.
Nice to have an extra hand too, especially when there's lots of fish. Everything speeds up.
With more quota, the pressure is on for Richard and Mike to have a better season than last winter.
We got more to catch this year, so we want to try to slap in as many nets as possible, try to get in 50, 60. Last year we set 30, and then we just started lifting, and we should have set more. First lift was good, then the second lift it dropped by half, then the next lift it dropped by half of that. They're on the move. Jesus. If we would have set another 20 or 30 more, we could have popped it off a lot earlier.
If we could hit the fish right away and slap the nets in and be okay.
There was a crack a little bit ahead of us, so we didn't want to go any further, but we'll be checking that out today and see if maybe that crack might be dead. He's narrow. This is new ice.
This is new?
Oh, yeah. Watch it, Mike. Watch it. Well, let's see here.
Like most of the South Basin, the ice here in Moonlight Bay is very inconsistent. It can be strong enough to hold man and machine,
I'll take a little walk here.
or as thin as a sheet of paper.
Holy, that looks scary.
It's moved a lot of the ice from the south. It trunched up to here because this was all open a couple of days ago. Come here and see. That's open.
Just scary when you hear that pop. It's popping constantly when they're out there because it's moving. That's as far as I wanted to go. Far enough to check. But no, you don't want to be out there.
I'm good. I'm a bit of a chicken around thin ice here. I fell through a couple times, so I'm pretty cautious.
I'll stay here.
My legs are already shaking.
Ooh.
I went down 7, 8 years ago. It was new ice and went right down. Took the skidoo and the sleigh down. I tried to get back up, and then the ice ahead of me broke down again. Didn't really feel cold. It was all just adrenaline. And once I got back to the bomber, I was pretty well frozen.
He's still a bit leery. If he hears a crack with a big boom, he jumps, and that's just the ice pushing together. That affected him a bit, yeah.
I'm a chicken.
Like out there, if you go through, you're Christ.
Basically now I've decided to come up with a new brand name and a new logo.
This will be Trevor's second winter season fishing under his own banner.
It feels like it's the right time as I'm starting to grow and expand. I want to be able to create something that I'm really proud of and something that's separate from the rest of the fishers in town and the rest of my family. I've had the name in mind for a little while now, New Iceland Fisheries, something I've always kind of wanted to do, but I haven't really had the courage. You know, it's always been safer to be under the guise of Christensen Fish, but I just feel like now is the time to move forward. New Iceland Fisheries. That looks really good. Everything is just pointing towards growing the business more. And to me, that makes the most sense is just creating a new brand name that I'm excited about. I don't know, this is really good. I'm really impressed. I'll meet with Will and Kevin today and we'll go from there and see how things turn out.
Swing. So there's your gorgeous new website, Trevor. You can actually select from all the different fish.
Oh man, I love it. I'm more than happy with this logo. Will kind of help me mark my territory a little bit. The website is so nice and clean and simple. The fact that I can track deliveries and help effectively make deliveries on time and in order. That to me is just amazing. That's probably my favorite thing about the website. Sweet, that looks so good. I'm so happy that they're showing me this right now because it's exactly what I've envisioned. Probably my next step once the website is up and running is to purchase a delivery van and to have the logo adhered on the side.
It's a big investment to establish his own brand, and Trevor is all in.
I've been spending an awful lot of money on it. I'm really hoping it's going to pay off. It just feels like everything is just an ongoing expense. Thank you very much.
Let's get a drum roll here.
Back in Hecla, Chris and crew are lifting their first test net of the season.
Look at that.
Whitefish?
We pulled it back under.
Tullabies. See? I told you there'd be fish.
What am I gonna do?
You don't have enough tubs. You gotta set more nets tomorrow.
We're not gonna have enough tubs for this.
No, just
You want to take them out, or you want to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I told
7,
you we'd
8,
have fish.
9, 10 between corks.
Times 28.
So this has to be pulled back under. You'll have to come with a crew tomorrow.
So there's 280 fish.
You want?
Roughly.
There's no sense taking this back. We got no place to put it.
So we got a real good bad dilemma.
In just 2 days, Chris's test net holds a shocking amount of whitefish.
I would have never in my life figured the whitefish this far south.
Chris must notify clients that he has whitefish ready to go before he can lift these nets.
The problem is we're not ready for this.
We're not ready for this.
It's a different way to fish, ensuring the demand is in place before securing the supply.
It's such a funny thing me and Joel always joke about. As soon as we don't bring any tubs with us, there's always fish. It's like the oddest, funniest thing.
Nobody's ready for this yet.
I didn't expect this at all.
We know what to do here on the lake, but we have to work backwards to try to figure out where this is going to go from here. There's people on the other end of this trying to figure out what's going to happen with our product.
I got to think about this.
Somebody's going to have to do something with this fish. It's not potatoes. It doesn't just go sit in a silo. We got to figure out how to handle it the right way so that it's the best for all of us.
The fish will keep safely overnight, and the crew will return tomorrow for a safe harvest.
I'm going to take a different path this winter. I want to know more about the other end of the fishery. Last winter, we proved that with the lifting caboose and enough people, we can do volume fishing. I can make the wheels of the fish move while the boys get the skis and tracks on the lake. Hopefully, I can have 3 operations moving at one time. It's going to be a challenge greater than last winter, I believe. I've got a lot of people lined up, and the boys are eager, and I've got the equipment in the shed, hopefully a crew in there too. That fish is going to move more on land than it ever did under the water. And if I can pull that off while my pops is still around, he can see what I'm trying to do for his legacy and what I can do for the boys down the line, then just when I do that, auger a hole and drop me in and I'll be done. These are baby steps and where we got to do to get this whole show rolling again. I mean, Operation Clowns on Skis. Clowns on Skis!
We'll set here, make a bigger hole for the jigger.
It's a big day for Gene and Candace, their first time fishing since both underwent off-season surgery.
There's 9 feet here, so.
Just enough.
The ice is so thin that Gene doesn't even use his auger.
I like using the chisel or needle bar. You use a chisel until you really sweat and then you start using the auger.
Using a chisel is a test for Gene's recuperating hand.
Gene's hand healed up really nice. It's just building that flexibility, getting the strength back. He notices that his hand fatigues easily. Gene's a right now kind of guy, and he wants things done now, and he wants his hand to work 100% right now, so he needs patience.
Heard there's a bit of fish around right now, so we figured we might as well come out.
We've got some pretty rough ice and some new ice starting to form.
We need cold weather, get out further. That's what it comes down to.
It looks good farther out right now. If we could just set like that, it would be perfect. We'd have a winter we dream about for setting. Oh, you can hear it. It's kind of neat. Usually if the ice is so thick, you can't hear it from here. So calm today, I can hear it, can he?
With Candace running the jigger and handling the jigger line and stuff, she makes it easy for me to hear.
As for myself, I'm healed up, I'm good. I'm glad that I got that hernia repair done. But I feel it at the end of the day. It's not an injured pain, but it's getting that strength back also.
Pull it back. Pull it back, we'll send it out again.
Okay.
Their goal today is to set just 2 nets, easing into what will be a long and difficult season.
It went way too crooked. Don't like it. Fish don't care how a net's set, but I do.
I'll maybe check back in 3-4 days, get a feel to see what's out here. Try to get as much as we can because this winter is going to be a big one for us. We've never had this much limit.
We bought it locally out of a condemned garage.
It was just filled up with junk. It was previously used for commercial fishing. We bought it, stripped it down. We got all the body work done. Painted it blue to match the auger, I guess. I don't know what the hell. Maybe blue's cheap paint. I don't know.
Back in Gimli, Mike and Justin are hoping this is the year they resurrect their lifeless 70-year-old Bombardier B12.
It was used its whole life for fishing, and we hope to bring it back from the dead.
The bomber is a proven tool of the commercial fishing trade on Lake Winnipeg and has been a constant presence on the ice since the 1950s. The boys are determined to take their maiden voyage this season.
We've had this project sitting idle, doing nothing, probably third year, fourth year.
The clock is definitely ticking. There's a lot of money in this, believe it or not, already. I had this motor built for over a year. Every day I will go in my garage, I look at that engine, and I get pissed off.
I'm sick of snowmobiling to the dead center of Lake Winnipeg. Ideally, it'll keep us warm. It'll help us fish further out, you know, instead of relying on snowmobiles all the time, getting stuck all the time. I hope it's a game changer for us.
It needs to get put together, and we need to start getting some use out of this thing.
Fishing with their own bomber is their next crucial step as commercial fishermen.
We used to have government contracts doing all kinds of landscaping or whatever, but we're focusing the business primarily on fishing. And so this winter, it's our first winter where I can dedicate all of my day to going fishing.
I want to get as big as we can, as fast as we can.
I don't have that extra money coming in anymore, so fishing has to be the one that's paying the bills, and it has to be worthwhile. Hey Dan, it's Mike here from Husavik. How's it going?
Arrangements are in place with a local mechanic to finish the bomber in time for the upcoming season.
Ready to bring this bomber down. Does that still work for you? It doesn't. Well, what the hell? We've been waiting maybe a year for you already. What do I do now with no notice?
Bad news. The shop they were counting on to finish the build is too busy to take on more work.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, he said he'll maybe look at the diff if we drop it off, but he's not going to start a project like putting the motor in for us.
So is he planning on telling us that, or?
No, it's a good thing I called.
What if we drove there with it?
We're kind of starting from square one here again.
They need someone who welds and fabricates to install the rebuilt engine and transmission.
You know, what about Ryan? Remember he welded that bracket for the life preserver on the boat? Wonder if we could find his number.
Convince him to do something with this motor, because
I know that he can weld good and he fabricates quite a bit of stuff. Maybe he can at least do the mounts for the motor.
Plan B is a Hail Mary, a last-minute call to a local garage with almost no experience working on these antique workhorses.
Hey Ryan, it's Justin Gerbrand calling. How's it going? You busy or what? We got this Bombardier here, just a Chevy 350 and a TH400 tranny, and then just a steel diff. Yeah, you haven't done one before, eh? Well, if you want this to be your guinea pig and maybe a learning curve, and then you can add that to the business card. Next question, what kind of timeline? Okay, well, I can bring it right now. Give me like 20 minutes. Okay, awesome. I'll see you right away. Thanks, buddy.
Does he know what the hell he's doing? So I don't think he's fixed he might have fixed a bomber, but he's never put a motor in.
I'm gonna say no. But he's got good welding equipment there. Do you? No.
The last thing we need after all this wait is to have this roll off and laying on the highway. That would be quite the disaster.
Good?
Yep, ready.
Okay, finally. I'm so happy to see this leave. Please don't fall off.
She's open for quite a ways. That won't be freezing for another week and a half, depending on the cold weather.
The Bjarnason crew plan to set several test nets today, as far from shore as the new ice allows.
Can you read it, Jer?
10, 9, 8. Right here.
7?
Yeah.
That's 7.
7 inches.
A touch north, a touch north. I don't want to hit the rough ice. Okay, let her go.
Right here?
Yeah, let her go. You always have to be a little bit leery, especially when you're setting on first ice.
Can you hear it good?
Should bring her here.
When we went out on Wednesday or Thursday, it was open water right past that crack there. Only about a week ago. Go about 700-800 yards and you're already open water. Oh. Well, what the hell happened here now? Bad news.
Huh?
Bad news already.
Oh.
Snapped, I think.
Snapped it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Strong currents under the ice have just washed away a $500 piece of Richard's equipment.
God almighty. $500 jigger. Jesus Christ.
You can tell by the weight there was nothing there.
Jeez.
Just pulled it and it let go and knew right away.
Just in a hurry yesterday, and I just knotted it once, and I left a long enough tail on it, and I thought it was good, but always double knot. Jesus.
Line goes down here.
God damn it. Just forgot, maybe because I'm getting to be up in age. But geez, are a pretty good buck for a piece of blank $500. What a way to start. The current will just take her. She's going to be like a canoe.
Richard and his crew are wasting valuable time after their running line became detached from the jigger. Their jigger is now adrift below the ice.
The current, depending on the current, Jesus Christ.
Current's so strong.
We're going to have to dig in some of these spots here.
We saw the line going this way. We should have been jigging right, but we saw the line, the current taking the line.
Hey.
The jigger will be way over here.
Oh, you know, you'd think the current would be taking the goddamn line.
We're just looking for that red. It's pretty easy to see. Got it!
You got it!
Oh, maybe not.
What the hell?
Right here. No, it's me. I was following my own shadow and thinking I kept seeing it moving. Doing the same thing.
It's hard to see.
I thought twice if I had it for sure.
Oh, it's the Oilers.
Move a little bit. No, I'm following my own Oilers.
Sheldon's Oilers, high-vis waterproof pants, are the same color as the jigger.
So I went back to the sled and took them off.
No.
Jay.
Or maybe I have to.
Yeah, that's for sure off of the yeah.
Oh! Hey.
Oh.
I took off the Oilers and found the jigger right away.
Walked right past the thing. Lucky we found it. Otherwise, like Dad said, $500 down the first date.
The current puts the line way, way over.
Never a dull day, eh?
Oh. With the jigger back in their hands, Richard and crew get down to business.
Right there, yeah.
We want to go further out this year, so go deeper water. And once the new ice is good, I think we'll go further out and set a lot more nets. Because last year when that ice got thick, it was just a nightmare trying to set.
With the first net set, the Bjarnason season is underway.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
We're going to Charlie's house, and he's the guy who's taking care of my snowmobile. Charlie?
Plunging a snow machine into lake water isn't cheap. Trevor will pay $600 to fix a machine that's only worth $1,200.
So I'm gonna have to pull it all apart because it got swamped. So you gotta drain all the fluids. It's definitely frozen.
He's a great mechanic, and he's got everything tuned up right, so good guy to know.
It'll run good now.
Okay, I'll square you up for that, don't worry.
Broken equipment is a fact of life in commercial fishing. Extreme temperatures and heavy payloads are daily challenges for man and machine. Downtime is the enemy because if you're not catching fish, you're not making money.
Pain in the man, that always breaking. And it's not even cold yet. It's not even minus 40, it's like minus 4. I don't try to be hard on everything, it's just everything gets beaten up. I don't know why, you know? Ooh, just got another order on the website. There's like 3-4 pounds of whitefish in there. Pickerel, smoked gold-eye wings, that's good. That's a nice order. Yeah, I think I'm ready for tomorrow.
Early morning at the Christensen compound.
We're going to try to do everything we can to get that fish packed, iced, put away, and weighed, and handle it as least as possible. In the biz, they call them bullets, so that's what we're trying to do today. Something I've never done before.
With Trevor now running his own company, Chris is now depending on Devin and Joel to pick up the slack. He brings in more crew when needed.
I'm going to need name tags today, I guess, just to figure out who everybody is. But, I mean, if it's there and we got enough manpower, we're going to power lift and get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Skin bags, roll out!
When Chris's test net produced beyond expectations, he set a full string of 10 in the same area. Today he learns if he's on the fish or if the tester was a fluke.
Can't be a nice day the first day. It's got to be a little bit cold just so you can know you got blood in your system. Today is the first day of the rest of your life, Jeff. Are you Brett? Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm going to get everybody's name down. Got a small army. Just a couple short of a baseball team. Jeff, Brett, Joel, Josh, Jordan. That's a lot of J's. Come on, let's go! As soon as I get off the lake, I'll be down your way.
Buyers are already reaching out to see when they can expect today's catch.
As soon as I figure it out, I'll let you know.
With Chris targeting client orders first and fish second, all of his equipment must now be on shore to prepare the product and ensure its freshness upon arrival.
Sometimes this afternoon, yeah. I need tubs too. Well, then I can't bring you any fish because I need tubs. No. My hand's frozen to the phone right now. I'll phone you back. Well, it's 10 o'clock in the morning and people are asking me, where's the fish? Like, I mean, this is your
This is my new work backwards strategy. It's already biting me in the back. I mean, right now the people are calling, wondering where the fish is. So, I mean, that's a first. We're on the lake and they're waiting for the fish. This fish is like bullets. They get the fish on wheels and gone. It can't just be any faster.
Today is the day Chris learns if his new work backwards business model is viable.
This is nothing I've ever done before. Like, is the scale gonna freeze up on shore? I don't know. Hauling ice from home on a tote? Never. Icing it, weighing it, and putting it in the back of the truck to get it gone? Nope. So is all this gonna work? Today's the day we're gonna find out if this is gonna work. If this is gonna work, I'm gonna work backwards all winter if I can. Are you okay? Holy, if I can keep people from pissing me off and just get done what I gotta do without answering the phone, like my hand is froze to the phone. Either that or I figure a way to attach it to my ear somehow and just get a USB port, plug it into my head. Might as well go all in already. We're heading that way anyway. Happy days are here again.
The good news is the nets are full. Whitefish are plentiful, exactly what's needed to fill today's orders.
Yeah, boy. Well, that's goddamn good fishing.
Chris's nephew, Joe Goodman, has been fishing since he was a teenager.
We got a few guys that I've never winter fished with before. 2 of them have fished before, so they're no stranger to this. I think it could be a good winter.
You're doing the little fishing dance over there. Just a little bit of close to the floor action for you guys. This was just my tester. We're going to the real nets next. This is beautiful whitefish. That's the name of the game today, boys. Oh, see? Look at that. Freak. Oh. Yellow. Yeah, I told him I'd give him a call as soon as I knew when and how much. Welcome to the new world, I guess. This is the way it's going to work now. I just don't know. Like, I'm anxious. I was anxious right from the full moon on. Maybe that's why I couldn't sleep. I don't know how this is going to play out yet.
I do have a lot of fish to catch, which is a little bit scary, but it's good because it'll keep me busy throughout the winter. But also, fishing is not always good. And if you're stuck with a whole bunch of quota, your business will take a big hit at the end of the day if you don't catch it.
90 kilometers south of Chris's location, near Gimli Harbor.
This net's coming up, and we're going to regroup because I'm not very happy with what we got.
It was slow. I mean, there really wasn't much of anything. I mean, there was a few tulipies, but it was pretty slack.
This is the net that we went and set the other day, and it was nothing but a pain in the We could barely get it set. The jigger wasn't working. We were running out of daylight, and it wasn't really worth it.
Right now, I'm sort of undecided with how I'm going to move forward.
This net's going to come up for now. We're going to regroup and figure things out.
There's so many things that can go wrong. It's always like a miracle to make it to the end of the season and have a successful season, whatever that means for you.
I have to really come up with a plan on how to catch some fish this winter. It's a bit of a slow start. I'm not very happy with it.
On the next episode of Ice Vikings.
We're hard on our stuff. Whatever we buy has to take a little bit of torture and abuse. I'm probably going to do that today and give it a run for its money.
Oh yeah, that's good.
How the f is a spark plug shoot out of a motor? I'm on the lake, I got fish, but I don't have enough trucks.